We all know the word cheating. It means being unfaithful to your husband, wife, or partner. But here's something surprising. For most of human history, that word didn't even exist. Imagine living 300,000 years ago. There were no weddings, no marriage certificates, no divorce, no promises to stay together forever. People lived in small groups of only 30 or 40 people. Everyone slept close together. Everyone knew everyone. There were no private houses and no secret places. If two people became close, everyone noticed. Nobody truly owned another person. A partner stayed with you because they wanted to, not because of a legal promise. This is how humans lived for over 90% of our history. But were they really loyal to one person? Let's find out. Love in the Stone Age. Ancient humans still fell in love. A man and a woman often stayed together. They shared a shelter. They shared a fire. The man usually hunted animals. The woman gathered fruits, roots, nuts, and berries. At night, they slept together to stay warm. Their children slept safely between them. These relationships were real. People cared deeply about each other. This may sound normal today, but in the animal world, it is actually very rare. Out of hundreds of mammals, only a few species form long-term pair bonds. Humans are one of those rare species. But here's the important question. Did those relationships last forever? The answer is, usually, no. Did couples stay together forever? Today, many people believe marriage for life is natural, but history tells a different story. Researchers studied modern hunter-gatherer groups because their lifestyle is similar to our ancient ancestors. One famous group is the Hadza people of Tanzania. They found that only a small number of couples stayed together for life. Most couples stayed together for a few years. They raised children together. Sometimes they separated peacefully. Then they found new partners. Surprisingly, women often made the decision to leave. A woman could simply collect her belongings, take her child, and begin a new life with someone else. Nobody stopped her. There were no legal marriages, no divorce papers, no lifelong promises. Changing partners was simply a normal part of life. That doesn't mean people didn't love each other. They did, but lifelong relationships were uncommon. Winning a partner wasn't easy. Finding a partner wasn't simple. A young man couldn't just ask someone to marry him. First, he had to prove himself. He often lived near the woman's family. He hunted food for them. He worked hard every day. The woman's family watched him carefully. The woman watched him too. Sometimes this lasted for years. Only when everyone trusted him could they become partners. If he failed, he went home alone. In those days, actions mattered more than words. The best hunters had the best chances. Being handsome wasn't enough. Being strong wasn't enough. If you couldn't bring food home, very few women wanted to choose you. Among ancient hunter-gatherers, survival was everything. Could one person have more than one partner? Here's another surprise. Scientists studied over 1,000 human societies. They discovered that in many cultures, men were allowed to have more than one wife. But this wasn't common for everyone. Usually, only the strongest hunters or respected leaders could support multiple families. Most men had only one partner, and many struggled to even find one. Good hunting skills made the biggest difference. A successful hunter often had more children because more women wanted him as a partner. In the ancient world, food was one of the most attractive qualities a person could have. Love also brought jealousy. Life wasn't always peaceful. People loved deeply, but they also became jealous. Imagine living in a camp where everyone could see everyone. There were no locked doors, no private rooms. If someone spent the night with another person, everyone knew. Researchers found that jealousy has caused violence for thousands of years. Sometimes people even killed because of love. So ancient humans experienced the same emotions we feel today. Love, happiness, heartbreak, jealousy. These feelings are much older than civilization itself. Raising children needed a whole group. Ancient babies were very difficult to raise. Human babies are born helpless. They cannot walk. They cannot feed themselves. They need care for many years. One mother and one father often couldn't do everything alone. They needed help. Grandparents, brothers, sisters, friends. The whole group worked together. Sadly, many children never reach adulthood. Every extra person who helped gave a child a better chance to survive. Family was much bigger than just two parents. Finding love beyond your own tribe. Several times each year, different tribes gathered together. Hundreds of people met in one place. They traded goods, shared food, sang songs, danced around the fire. These gatherings were also the perfect place to find a new partner. Someone might meet a complete stranger, fall in love, and leave with them to start a new life in another land. For many young people, one single night around the campfire changed everything. So, were ancient humans faithful? The answer isn't simply yes or no. They formed deep relationships. They truly loved each other. They cared for their children. But lifelong loyalty to only one partner wasn't always expected. People sometimes stayed together, sometimes separated, sometimes found new love, sometimes shared the responsibility of raising children. The perfect picture of one man and one woman staying together forever didn't exist at the beginning of human history. That idea became common much later. But one thing has never changed: love, jealousy, hope, heartbreak. The emotions you feel today, your ancestors felt them too. If you enjoyed learning about the hidden side of ancient human life, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Every week, we explore amazing history, ancient civilizations, and fascinating facts that most people never hear about. So hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and join us for the next journey into the past. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.